Hey guys, you're listening, watching What the Fuck Are We Doing? I'm your host, Randy.
And I'm Miranda.
And do you want to introduce our special guest today, Miranda, since he's with
Yes.
you?
So this is my boyfriend Rodrigo.
What a great
Hey,
introduction. Hello,
Yeah.
Rodrigo. This is the famous Jose that we always talk
Yes.
about. It's not two
Yes.
different people, even though we've
No, but
explained that many times.
he's also not gonna talk a bunch today. He's really just here to
He's kind
be
of a
like a host
host.
of the show.
Yes.
He wanted to be introduced
So
as a host, so I guess we'll call him that. It's fine.
he is. He's the
It's
host
fine.
of today's episode. Right now
Mhm.
we're just talking. But
Mhm.
okay, so the inspo behind today's episode. Today's episode is going to be like a best friend edition thing, which I mean it always is because clearly. But tomorrow is actually National Best Friends Day. Don't ask me how I know this. I was like filling out my planner and it came up.
It was on mine too. It's on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, and we decided why not do an episode Monday about us being best friends. So here we are, and now Jose Rodrigo is going to ask us questions that you guys asked us, and we will answer them. So that's going to be it for today.
You don't have to do them in that order either. You can do them.
All of a
however you
sudden,
feel.
my eyes are burning. I have like the weirdest eye problems ever.
Randy's having eye issues. Oh my
Yeah.
God, this is like when we went to San Francisco and my eyeball literally freaked out.
Yes, and Miranda was ready to leave San Fran on her birthday because she was fucking pissed because her eyes were burning, which I understand, but all of a sudden
It
my
was
eyes are
terrible.
like,
I
okay,
told you you
well,
with that wash.
I'm not crying from any of the questions. I'm just crying just to cry. So, okay, are we gonna get started? Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Answering?
I will. So, what we're gonna do is Rodrigo's gonna ask us a question, and we'll both answer. It's just gonna be like what we're having a conversation, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do
Are
that.
you gonna answer first? I think you should answer first.
Okay, I'll answer first. I honestly like didn't really go over any of the questions.
I didn't
so
either.
It's gonna be like a very natural like response. So give us time, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm crying. I'm actually like crying right now.
You can't tell, honestly.
Okay, well,
Is that the
lovely.
same eyeball from
Yes,
yesterday?
it's the same eyeball. I have like I don't get black eyes. I get red eyes. And I don't know. My mascara is all over my face. Okay, whatever. Let's get started.
all right, cool. So we'll start with this one. What's their favorite White Claw flavor?
Oh,
I feel like I don't know.
So
if I
we're
know
answering for each other. So yeah, if I didn't make that clear, like I'm answering like for you, and you're answering for me, right?
like about each
Just
other.
see like
Yeah.
like who
For
knows?
those
Yeah.
ones, right?
For those types of questions, yes. Okay. So for Miranda, I believe her favorite White Claw flavor is watermelon.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if she gets mine right.
Fuck, I don't know. I feel like you changed them sometimes. Like,
Yes.
I know there was a point when you really liked the lemon one, and I know that because I don't really like those ones.
Yeah, that was like when I first tried. What variety pack is that? 3?
The second one.
2? I'm like for that one, yeah, when I first tried it, that was definitely my favorite at first, but it's not. I know you know.
I'm like stressing out right now.
Oh my God, it's okay. I know you
Is
know
it the
this.
mango one? Is it the mango one?
No.
Okay, then we both don't like that one. Randy, which one is it?
It's
Is it
tangerine.
Okay, I should have known that because
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah, tangerine is like my.
What about from the new one?
The newest one, that it's blackberry, right?
That's
that
my
one's
favorite
so
one,
good. Yeah,
that
from the
one's
new
really
pack.
good. We haven't drank those ones together. We
Sadly.
haven't drank together in a long time. Well,
it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I guess that Rodrigo.
It's been like 3 weeks.
But still, like, even though life is going back to normal, like I feel like we still haven't been together.
Like, I mean, like me and Randy, like in the jacuzzi, we haven't done that in like almost a year.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait like until I can do that again.
Excited. I know.
Too bad I work.
Randy works all the time now.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We'll go back to those soon.
Sweet. Let's see. Let's go with what are your biggest similarities and biggest differences?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is just like we're not answering.
Randy's going first.
You're going first every time.
Are we answering like am I answering okay, our biggest similarities? I think we view a lot of things the same.
Okay, I think so too.
Like we're on the same page with like, I mean, like political stuff.
And like important stuff.
important, like our values and stuff, they match up. But I think our biggest differences are like relationships, like the way we go about them. Complete total opposites. What else? I feel like we, as much as we are alike, we are total opposite.
We are very
with
different.
everything. And I think that's something we've been realizing a lot more lately. Especially relationships. I think not even just romantic, like all sorts of relationships.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like it's just relationship things.
I was gonna say, like, you're very social, and I'm not at all.
that is something. Yeah, I'm very out there. Miranda is not.
Yeah, and like you like people a lot more than I like people.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And then, yeah, I think our similarities are definitely like our core values,
which I think is important. If you're best friends with
someone, we both have like a little bit of stubbornness in us.
Oh,
you maybe not as much as me, but you have it.
Yeah, I am stubborn. I can be very stubborn, but I think you're quicker with being like stubborn and mad.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like me, like I get mad easily. Well, I can get mad easily, but it takes a little bit longer for me to show it. I think you're more like straight to the point.
Would you agree with that?
He's like, I'm just here. I'm just hosting. He's like, I'm just.
No, I agree with that.
He's just sitting here. I love it. Okay, I think that. Rodrigo, have you noticed anything? Like any similarities or differences? I mean, so far from what you know about me.
Are pretty obvious. The most outgoing one is 100% Randy.
Yeah, duh.
I think I told Miranda, like, when I first hung out with her, I was like, Jesus, I don't think this girl wants to do this. Like, she just looks pissed off.
To be fair, we were on a fucking FaceTime.
I mean, honestly, okay.
No, I'm saying
honestly,
in person.
Oh. You know what's funny though is I can see why like you would think that, but like me knowing Miranda and talking to her before that first date you guys had, I just know she was so anxious. Like she was really just like it was just anxiety. Yeah. Like it wasn't that she didn't want to be there. She was just really scared.
Yeah,
that was funny. That was actually such a funny time. That. I remember that whole day you were texting me like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Was that the one that we FaceTimed or the one that he came here?
No, when he FaceTimed you.
That one I was scared.
Yeah, like I was so nervous. I remember I was like, whoa, what is this? Why is she so scared? But I get terrified. Because that's like someone you don't know at all that you met on a dating app and you're FaceTiming them for your first date. Like
FaceTiming after I've tried maybe FaceTiming her, I'd probably be like blackout.
He tried FaceTiming me like, do you remember? I'd be like, what is wrong with this dude? He's tried calling me and I'm
actually I remember that now. I didn't remember that until you mentioned
that and he would text me and be like, answer your phone. And I was like, I'm not picking up the phone. Like, who are you?
See, Miranda's like, okay, this is one similarity and this is a major difference. Miranda's the type, she'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. And I'm the type where I'd be like, okay, like I guess you said so. I'm gonna do what you say. Yeah.
He did that to me so many times, and I was like ready to be like, I'm never speaking to this man again. Like, what is wrong with him?
And look at you guys now. Look at us now.
Look at us now.
Okay. What is the next question? If we answered that one correctly, I think so.
I think this one goes kind of hand in hand with the last one. Who is more adventurous and outgoing?
Randy.
Apparently I think I am more outgoing just because I do talk to people.
Yeah, because you're just not awkward. Like I'm just awkward and I can't help it.
Yeah, like I will go up to someone I don't know and speak to them.
What?
But who's more adventurous?
Yeah, like that one's hard.
I feel like like we're equally.
I think we're I wouldn't say neither.
Adventurous could be like hiking, but
we don't like to hike though, Rodrigo. She doesn't like to hike either.
I mean, I will do it.
You remember that?
But like that's not something Miranda and I are doing together.
No, we quit our job. Well, she lost her job. I quit my job. And we were like so excited, like, let's do something fun. And we were like, let's go on a hike.
Oh my God.
And so we went like not even the full hike because it was so hot and so hard.
It took longer for us to find parking than it did for us to do the hike.
And we get up there and she's like, do you want to go eat? And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and we walk up one hill, literally, like the entrance basically. It was
such a big hill.
And we're like, this is so miserable. Like, who do we even think we are? And we're like, you know what? Was that
Yeah.
enough? We would look at each other and ask, like, is this
We're
okay?
like, that was good.
And we're like, yeah. And we're like, no one has to know. But now people
No.
know.
And then we went to breakfast and never spoke about it again and never have hiked again because
We haven't hiked since. Yes. I love
I have
that,
no
though.
desire to
No,
hike.
not at all.
Unless it's like in Hawaii.
Okay,
She still
see,
won't do
yeah.
it.
Like,
She still won't do it. No,
No,
I
I
hiked in
will.
Hawaii and it was amazing.
Well, because it's pretty and there's water and stuff. I'm not trying to hike in fucking dirty,
Well, that's
dusty
different.
hills.
We didn't go to the best hiking spot. We went somewhere super local and we were just like, yeah,
It
let's
was
be
just
on
like
our
dirt everywhere and like
yeah, and a
bugs.
bunch of people. It was just not a good time.
Yeah,
So we went and got breakfast instead.
I think that's adventurous.
Yeah,
though,
it was.
honestly.
We tried something a little different
tried
out of
something new.
our comfort
Okay.
zone.
Out of our comfort zone, yeah. Well, just-
Rodrigo's like, what the fuck?
He's like,
No,
okay.
no, that's like what I expect 100% from Miranda. I don't see Miranda going hiking even if we go to Hawaii. Like, I don't see that being a thing.
That's not
She's
true.
like-
I'll do it.
Like,
She's
Miranda
like,
would
okay,
probably be
babe,
like,
I'll be
"Okay,
getting a massage. You could go on your hike.
You
We'll meet
go
up after for lunch.
As long as I'm like prepared, I need like the right shoes and like the right like thing to carry my stuff, and then I'll be fine.
See, this is why I laugh because I always talk about like wanting to go camping and stuff, and Miranda's always like,
wanna
I'm
camp.
down. And I'm
I
like,
want to do it.
Rodrigo's face is killing me. Yes, I love it. Yeah, like I'm trying to go to Utah. I want to go to Zion. Like we've talked about that multiple times.
Rodrigo knows I want to go to Utah so bad, and he doesn't want to go with me. So
But tell her why you want to go to Utah.
because they have big houses there.
Not camping.
We talked about Utah this morning. Okay, she already knows. And she's
Yes.
not surprised.
But that's not camping.
Well, we're gonna go camping.
Like, I do not imagine you.
I talked
going-
about that the other day with a friend of mine. I was like, I really want to go camping where like I sleep on the floor, like in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I was like, Miranda says she'll do it, but I was like, I don't know. I think we're gonna end up glamping.
I honestly think I'd be fine. I think everyone thinks that I'm a little more high maintenance than I am. I just need the thing, like the few things that I like
Yeah.
my water.
No, like
bottle
me,
and
I
need
definitely
chapstick.
have to be clean. Like I
need
need
to
to be
shower,
able to
100%.
shower. Yeah.
I don't need to do my hair.
Look at
I don't need to
Rodrigo's
do my
like, you
makeup.
bitches want to go camping. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
We
without
have
you.
to, and we have to like
No. I'm down to go. I just know it's gonna be like, all right, Rodrigo, go set up the tent. We're gonna sit here and drink White Claws.
he's like,
Yeah,
Rodrigo, can you do
I don't see
everything
what's
for
wrong
us?
with that. If we're sleeping in
I
the
don't think
tent.
there's anything wrong with that.
I
think
have
that-
like a 20-person tent.
Oh, perfect. We'll
20
sleep
Like
in
we
that.
can each have our
It's
own
fine.
room.
Great.
Let's do it. We're doing
love
it. We're
it.
going camping.
So that explains who's more adventurous. I hope.
I sound like such a high maintenance bitch all the time, which I am, but
I mean, there's
Like-
nothing wrong with it. You own it. You know, it's not like you're like, I'm not high maintenance.
true. I just need a fucking shower.
I just can't wait to go to Hawaii and then be like, all right, let's go do these hikes, and it's just gonna be like,
No.
And we're gonna be like, let's replay this episode.
yeah,
What did you
yeah.
say?
buy me hiking boots and the proper wear. As long as I have a cute workout outfit, I'll be fine.
She has to
Remember-
buy her new set.
And I'll be happy.
Like, what does that have to?
That's
do?
literally me. I have all these like workout outfits, and I'm like, I don't fucking work out.
Me either. But
I'm
I
like, oh,
love
I'm going
them.
to Target.
You're like athleisure. I love doing it.
Like I have all the biker shorts, all
Same.
these fucking
I
yeah,
don't give a shit. I like it. They're comfortable.
all the girls in their Lulus. They're like, I'm going to the mall.
Me.
Let me
That's
see.
us. Love it.
Okay, sweet. What's one thing you've learned from being friends with one another?
Ooh.
Okay. Well, we talked about this. I'll go first. We talked about this in our love language episode. I feel like you taught me, or like I learned that you require a different love than I do, like from our friendship. And like I had to like adapt with that, you know?
Yeah.
Because
That's a
all
good
my
one.
other friendships are like so different than mine and yours. So it was like a new territory for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's like I'm like this friendship. Our relationship is totally different than any other relationship I've ever had. But I feel like that's special because we're best friends. One thing I have learned, I think this is I've learned two things. I'm gonna say two things. Okay, so Miranda has taught me to love myself more.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I feel like we always joke about it, like when we first became friends, how I was like, oh, Randy wore her first crop top with Miranda. Like Randy started showing skin with Miranda. Like I bought my first bikini while being friends with Miranda. Like I would never, I'm sure maybe, like obviously I don't know, I could have met someone who could have taught me that later on. But up until that point, like I've never done any of that. So thank you, because like look at me now, just loving myself. And another one, I mean, it's kind of sad that it took this long because a lot of my friends tried to get me to this point, but I think Miranda was the only one to like break through to me about like guys and like how I let guys treat me, which it's sad. It's honestly so sad because it's like, what, now I'm going to be 24 and I'm barely realizing it. Better late than never.
Yeah, that's still so young.
But yeah, like she actually like, obviously I love her, but like I would go to her about things about guys, and then it's like I knew like there was going to be disappointment, and I was like, yeah, like it made me like, not that it made me feel like shit about myself, but it made me realize like, Randy, you cannot be doing these things and expecting something different. And Miranda's the one who got me to that point.
You've come a long way with it too.
I really have. Like I'm kind of like shocked, and I think it's kind of corny, but like I said before, once I blocked like those guys and like stopped replying to people, my life has just gotten so much better. It's crazy how that works, right?
I love it.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Miranda. That's something I've learned from her. So love it.
Miranda taught you how to cut down on the roster, huh?
She did. She told me to clear that shit and try again and get a whole new type.
I was like, that's like her like special power. That's
I love it. And it's like people try to joke about me about my like my type or what it was, and I'm like, no, I can't do that anymore, guys. Clearly it was not working.
We got to get rid of them.
I know.
What are you doing with our notes here?
I'm clearing out the ones that I already did.
Look at him.
You know, organized. What's I don't like that one right now.
He said, I don't like that question. Next.
How would you describe one another to a stranger?
Oh my God.
I'm scared of what you're gonna say.
No, I'm like,
I wish I would have like taken notes on this.
I feel like I'm so dumb. I was gonna say like stranger. Everyone I talk to is people I know. But if I were to meet a stranger and describe, but that's the thing, like, yeah, okay. I'm just getting in my head because it's like yeah, like it has to be a stranger. I feel like most of the people that we meet that are strangers are like people that kind of know us. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
usually like your friends that I meet.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, Miranda, it's so nice to meet you. I know so much about you." And you're like, "Yeah, hi. Here I am."
Oh my God.
I feel like when I talk, oh no, this like works like at work. Like when I talk about like what I do, like I'm like, "Oh, my best friend's Miranda." I literally just say she's my best friend. I'm like, she's my best friend. A lot of people think she's mean, but she's really the nicest person ever, and she's hilarious. I always say that. I knew
you were gonna say that. I knew you were.
People always say that though. They're like, oh, like I don't think she likes me, or like she looks mad, and I'm like, she looks like that, but she's not.
People have been saying that to me. I'm pretty sure since I came out of the womb, but I'm okay with that.
I'm always just like, she's like. I always tell people that you have social anxiety.
I literally do.
Like like if I'm with someone that doesn't know you and I talk about you, I'm like, oh yeah, if you ever meet her, like I'm like, you might not notice, but like she has bad social anxiety. Like she does not. I remember
we were somewhere and I like wasn't saying much and someone was like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing. Like,
yeah, you're like, I'm fine. You're like, I'm just kind of.
I don't know who we were with and someone said something and I was like, I'm literally just trying to like stay calm right now.
You're like, I'm just I feel like that's happened with us so many times though.
Yeah.
Where I'm like talking to people and I look and I'm like, Miranda, are you good?
And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're like, I'm fine. Just don't want to say anything.
Oh my God. Okay, how would I describe you to people? See, I wouldn't ever have to say that because people always think you're nice and you are, but they just already know that. How would I describe you to somebody? Well, obviously, I would tell them. Well, I always tell people like, "Oh, she's my best friend."
Literally, that's what I tell all the. Like, anytime I bring them around, I'm like, "Oh, my best friend. She's my best friend."
What would I tell somebody about you? I feel like you are like a loud version of what like I would like to be. Like if I could be as social as you, that would be amazing. So maybe that's what I would tell people.
I'd be like, she's
Randy is
loud.
like as friendly and kind and outgoing as I would like to be.
I'm just.
Okay, so now you guys meet like a random dude at a bar, and it's like
We
you're-
never meet random people
okay.
at bars.
You don't. I'm sure Randy does.
No, it's always people Randy fucking knows.
Really?
It's always people.
Randy
You know what's so
just-
funny? Is I somehow always know people, but I think okay, if it was a
We could be
stranger,
anywhere, Randy would be like, "Hey," and I'm like,
I'm like,
"Dude,
oh,
we're, like,
yeah,
so far from home."
yeah, we're far from home. What the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh hi, nice to see you.
Yep.
What are you doing over here?
Every time.
No, I think I'm usually just like, oh, it's my best friend. If it's a guy at a bar, I feel like, yeah, this is my best friend. She doesn't take shit from anybody. Like really, like she doesn't take shit from anybody. Like she's gonna tell you like it is, and she's hilarious.
Oh, I love that. That's
Yeah,
so
Miranda's
cute.
funny as fuck. Like I feel like a lot of
Thank
people
you for saying that because Rodrigo doesn't think I'm funny.
No, I joke about it. I think she is funny. I just
Okay.
think I'm funnier.
I think if my boyfriend or if a guy I was like seeing or dating told me I wasn't funny, I'd be like,
He does this all the time. He's
Bye.
like, what I do to him too, so I guess it's fair. But
I'd be like, why are you here for?
I laugh at my own jokes. She's like, "Do you think you're funny?" I was like, "Dude, I know I'm funny."
he's one of those people that'll make a joke and then be like, and I'm like, why are you laughing at your own fucking joke?
Is there a problem?
Oh, that's me. Like I'll
That
be
is Randy.
in my room like watching a show and I'll like come up with something in my head and I'll laugh out loud. And my mom's like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, it was the show.
I'm telling you,
But it was
and I
me.
told you
But it was
this,
actually me. I'm a
I've
comedian.
told you this before. Like you and Rodrigo have similar qualities, and I'm like, am I dating the male
Oh,
version?
Miranda
of Randy?
swears she's dating the male version of me. I kind of love that for her.
That's what I would tell people. Randy's
Well,
the girl
Rodrigo,
version
you must be
of my
pretty
boyfriend.
sick if you're the male version of me. Just kidding. He's like, I am my own
Twin.
person.
What's up, twin?
So, Twin, what's up?
No, like yesterday we were driving back and she's like, why are you giggling? And I'm just like, I'm
Oh,
just
that's
laughing.
me.
We'll
That's
just
so.
be driving, and
that's-
he's like, I'm like,
She's
what
like,
are you
why are
laughing
you so
at?
like? She's like, what's wrong with me laughing and being happy?
No, I
dude?
just
Like,
want to know why you're laughing.
Miranda's
'cause
looking
I
at
look
you
back, she's
like,
giving me,
yes,
a thank
sir.
face.
well, we're like driving the music.
Yeah,
so
Miranda's
I'm
like,
just, giggling.
what are you doing?
What are you giggling
Why are you
at?
laughing? I can't
like,
laugh.
"Let's
No,
start
you
taking
can't.
laugh."
I don't want to hear it right now.
We're not fucking laugh unless I know why. I just wanted to know, so I could.
And
laugh.
then I'll share it, and then she'll be like,
Miranda's
"That's not
like,
even
I
that
want to
funny."
laugh too.
I'm like,
Okay,
"Don't be
please
rude."
help me.
Let me see.
Love
Mhm. All right,
that.
cool.
This one scares me.
Which one? The last one?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the bow factor. Like,
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
I do too.
The like most intense question we got.
I'm like
Yeah.
so rude.
Yeah.
Why would you ask that?
What's your favorite thing to do together?
Drink in the
Besides
jacuzzi.
drink.
I love when we used to go in the jacuzzi and we'd go fucking live and just be like drunken fools.
Oh my
And
god.
it was just like
yeah.
so much
I don't
fun.
even want to think about the times that I've been really drunk on live and I don't even remember
There's-
like what
yeah,
I
there's
said.
times when
I
we wake up
remember
and
I
we're like, "Oh."
briefly remember like going off on Rodrigo before I ever met him and telling him like if he ever hurt her. I was
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
people. Like, have you seen that video? There's a video of this guy, I think it was on TikTok, but I saw it on Twitter. And he's like, oh yeah, like, well, like, what are you gonna do to me if I hurt your friend? Like, you know, when these like girls say that to like their best friend's man, he's like, what are you gonna do about it? And it's like girls respond with all the shit they would do. Yeah, I feel like that's me. I'm just protective.
Yeah, and
But
you
I'm
were
also
a total stranger.
I think I'm protective, but I'm also equal, like you'll get over it. You know, if something happens, I'm just like, we'll carry
This was the
on.
last time you guys went live, and then you guys were supposed to like social distance, and you guys didn't because you guys got drunk.
Oh my god!
Remember that? Yeah, I was like,
In the jacuzzi, remember?
Yes,
and
that
that's
was
when
a shit show.
that was beyond a shit show. We got hammered. We
Yeah.
literally recorded that day.
We recorded, yeah. If you haven't listened to that episode, go listen to Reunited and Buzzed. It
By
was
the end
more
of it, we couldn't even remember what we were talking about.
during the recording session. Miranda was buzzed. I was already hammered. Yeah, because I pre-gamed. I was like, I'm going to see my best friend. Like, yeah, it ended up being all bad, but it was a good time.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last time we went live.
That's the last time you guys went live in the koozie. I remember I was mad as hell because you went off on me, and I'm like, dude, they're hanging out. Like, I'm trying to go see her. She's telling me no. Like, why are they hanging out? They're not 6 feet apart. I was like, bro.
We didn't give a shit. We were like,
we were fucked up. We were just like, we're in the koozie. This is where we
And the next
belong.
day, like, they were both like in trouble, and I was like, bro. Like,
There's no COVID
Randy
in the
just ruined it for
koozie,
me.
apparently.
Randy literally just pushed back my first date.
We had so much fun though. You know what?
Miranda's
I
like, I
know.
do not regret any of it. I am
don't.
sorry.
I really don't.
Good times. If you two could travel anywhere, all expenses paid, where are you two going?
Randy's gonna say Spain.
No, you know what's funny is
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Greece.
Oh, we've talked about that so much.
I think like Greece, like I really do want to go to Spain. Like we have to go to Spain
I
because
just
that's
want to
the
go
one
like all
place.
over.
I would love to go all over too. But if I'm gonna pick one place, I think in this very moment, if we were to go anywhere, I'd be like, let's go to Greece because it's summer.
I want to go so bad.
Right?
We're gonna go. I'm gonna just blow through my savings at
Right.
this point.
That's like yeah, I don't know. Like I wake up now and I'm like, damn, I have work. Like that's how I've been feeling. Like the past couple of days, I'm like, oh, I have work. Like
is it like still weird?
It's okay. So I love my job, like so far. I think like me just being as anxious and like worrisome as I am, like somehow in the morning, like when I wake up and I like think about work, I somehow like my mind tries to convince myself that I'm like not shit. And then I'm like, oh my God, like I can't do this, like I can't go to work. And then I'm like, it's just a battle with my mind all day, every day where I'm like, no, you're okay. You're fine. You're working now. This is how life is supposed to be. I think just like not having a job for such a long time, it's weird.
I don't know. I honestly don't know how I'm going to do it.
It's like strange. Like I feel weird. Like I almost feel like it's not real. That probably sounds so weird, but like I really sometimes I'm like, yeah, like I go to this place.
Not responding because you're at work. I'm like, where the fuck is Randy? And then I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
she has a job.
She has my location. She has
a real job.
Yeah,
like I'm like, she can't be on her phone all day. Right? She's like fucking doing things.
No, seriously. And then I go on my breaks, and I'm like, I can't even text people back because by the time they reply, I'm gonna have to go back to work. That's really how my life is. And then I'm such a granny. Like my friends make fun of me because I usually go to bed so early, and now I'm up late because of work, and I'm just like, who am I? Who am I? A working woman, I guess.
You do go to sleep early.
Wait, what was the question?
About where we'd go. We said Greece or Greece. Spain, honestly. Either one.
Is that where you would choose? Spain?
Yeah, because we were going to plan a whole trip to go to freaking Italy and like go all these places.
Yeah, we were supposed to like
we were going to be there right now.
Yeah.
We would have been there right now. Oh my God.
We would have.
We're going to plan.
Here we are.
Here we are in our rooms.
In Southern California. Love it.
The worst ever.
Worst ever.
It really is.
This is all we know.
All right, we got 2 questions. I don't know if I want to hit them with a good question or a bad question.
Well, we know. It's fine. We both have answers. I know what she's going to say.
Okay.
I already know what her answer is.
Oh my God. I'm scared. What question is it? He said, you want a bad question or a good question? Miranda's like, I already know her answers.
I do know your answers. Right, well, I know your answer for one of them.
Okay. Scary. Don't tell me which one. When he asked it, don't say this is the one. Don't say anything.
All right, cool. What is your proudest moment of them?
Of each other?
Yeah.
Well, our proudest moment of each other. I'm going to say when Miranda decided to go back to therapy.
Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna say when you graduated and we got to do your little
drive-by.
Yeah.
And we took shots.
We didn't shotgun beers. No, we didn't shotgun. We took little shots of Patron.
You guys shotgun?
Yes, thanks to Kevin. Kevin made me that poster.
Her mom drove her over here so we could
take a shot.
And then her mom was like, because Randy and I were like, we can't finish it. She's telling my mom, we should take the other half.
Yeah. And then mom brought us out lemonade Capri Suns to chase our tequila with. Love it.
That was hilarious.
And then we FaceTimed. The 3 of us literally FaceTimed the rest of the night.
We did.
That's how I
You were on it?
celebrated.
Yeah, dude. What do you mean? We're doing.
We did a group. You
FaceTime
guys
call.
weren't together, but he was on FaceTime with us, like the three of us.
Oh, I remember. I got drunk
Yeah.
I
that
got
day.
one too.
We were all drunk. We
We were
literally,
all
that's how I celebrated graduating college.
Well,
the
I
three of
remember I
us.
got back from your drive-by and I like got in the pool and was like drinking by myself. And
Yeah.
then I think I just kept drinking that day.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Your Capri Sun?
My Capri Sun.
You threw it at me.
We said Capri Sun, and now he's like, I need it.
You literally had one in here. I don't know
He's
what
like,
you
I am thirsty.
Where'd it go?
I need sugar.
Sugar. That's like me. Now that I work, I have to eat 3 meals a day. And if you guys didn't know this, I usually don't eat like,
Randy eats like half a meal a day.
yeah. And work has been getting me to eat 3 meals a day, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's
You see, dude, all the time. All the time.
I told him he's never gonna be on as like a real guest, like where he talks, because I just don't know what he's gonna say.
No, like right now, dude. All right, so look, we're at my house, right? And then the fucking fire alarm is still going off. So I'm like, okay, well, we can drive to your house. And then she goes, no, we're just gonna go. I'm like, you don't have to be on it. I was like, all right, like, are you annoyed? Like, it's not my fault.
I told you no, it wasn't.
She's like,
your fault.
no, I'm not. So then I go, well, I don't mind driving to your house to do this because I like don't have anything to do because I was planning on doing this. She's like, all right, cool, come. So I drive down here, right? And then she's like getting in here set up, and I'm like, all right, what do I need to do? She's like, don't worry, you're not gonna be on it. And I'm just like, what the fuck did I just drive here?
I
for?
didn't know if it was gonna work.
No, so I'm just like, all right, dude, like before we leave my house, I'm like, you're literally having me as a host so you can filter how much shit I can say. Like you're literally not letting me say anything except the questions. Like,
yeah.
You're talking right now?
And then she goes, yeah, you're just gonna say something dumb and I'm anxious about what you're gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just like, okay, great. Like
You never know. You never know what's gonna come out of its mouth. That's why.
Well, you could always
funny.
cut it.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Yeah, but he's the one that would cut the video. He's gonna leave that shit in.
No.
He would leave it in.
I do a good job. Not like last time where I fucked up that episode.
Oh no, you were fine. Honestly, yes, if you guys didn't know, Rodrigo does all of our video stuff. So that's why it looks amazing. Thank you, Rodrigo.
Yep.
And
look at them. Look at this happy couple.
Little sneak peek. The girls are going to be making some changes
Shut
in the coming
up.
future.
I haven't even talked to Randy.
Oh my god, I'm
know it.
excited. We're gonna be making changes.
Breaking
Randy's
news.
all, ooh, what's it
I'm
gonna
all
be?
for it. I'm all for
Breaking
it.
news from your star host.
Shut up.
Oh, Rodrigo is gonna become an official host. There's gonna be 3 of us.
He's on every week.
He's gonna be added to the logo.
A little picture of him in the corner.
In the bag of both
Love
of us.
it.
Like, yo.
No, not happening.
Love it. Okay, is there any more questions?
Come on. We have one more. It's the scary one.
Last question, guys. Oh my god, this one, was pretty intense.
Yeah, so
I just feel like someone's trying to cause problems. That's what I feel.
Yeah, so the last question is, whose fart smells the worst?
You're such an idiot.
Alfredo's. He's usually right there. My bear.
Read the question.
He's
never coming back on the podcast. Read the question.
You can cut it.
Cut it.
It says, least favorite quality and memory of one another.
Or memory. That's what a slash.
Or memory. I'm gonna do memory.
I know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
I know what it is, and I know what mine.
Let's do both, yeah?
I don't know if she has qualities I don't like, though.
There's something you don't like.
Qualities.
Rodrigo's like, I know there's something you don't like because you just told me on the way here.
No,
I think my least favorite memory is when Miranda was drunk. She knows exactly what I'm going to talk about.
Terrible time. It was a terrible time.
Okay, so it was just bad because like she wasn't the only one going off on me this night. There was someone else going off on me.
That's not the one. I was thinking about another time when I peed in front of Marshall's. That's the time I was thinking.
No, that was a great memory. I love that. That was funny.
I thought that, okay, go ahead.
Well, she just announced she peed in front of a Marshall's once. She was drunk. No, my least favorite memory was, I mean, she had every reason to be mad. She just didn't have the reason to take it out on me. But she like straight up was like trying to fight me and punch me one day when she was drunk because I was trying to tell her not to go off on someone.
Yeah.
And that
was a horrible time.
That was it, yeah. She was just pissed and super drunk.
That's why we're never going to downtown
Yeah,
Fullerton.
that's why we don't go to DTF anymore together.
This
It's
brings
not
out
allowed.
the devil in me. Okay, my least favorite memory of you is actually the night that I met Rodrigo in person, and you weren't responding to any of my text messages or calls, and I thought you had gone missing. And
Oh my gosh.
literally drove to your house with Rodrigo in the car.
Yeah, so if you guys want to know where I was passed out.
You were at your dad's,
as
right?
hell at my dad's. Yeah, I woke up.
But she was like, there was like a 6-hour period where nobody had heard from her, and I was like, oh shit!
It was like right after was it Morgan's drive-by or your drive-by? Yeah, it was like right after Miranda's like birthday drive-by, and I remember I was just like, it was a nice day. I couldn't hang out with my best friend. So nice. I was like, I'm gonna get drunk, and I went to my dad's. It was just a whole, I like parked my car somewhere else.
It just seemed like weird that her car wasn't there. Like her car was there and she wasn't there, and like I couldn't find her location. It was just a fucking shit show. But I was so scared and like so nervous.
And I was really asleep in my dad's bed, super drunk. And I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning to like a bunch of messages.
And she texted me and she's like, I'm okay. I'm at my dad's.
Yeah, I was like, I'm okay. I'm at my dad's. I'm drunk. I am so sorry. Yeah, and she's like, we were driving around looking for you. Like,
we saw your car and I was like, okay, there's a few places she could be. She could be at this house right here, or she could be at this house over here.
I just know everyone.
That was terrible. Yeah.
Like my sister even like reached out to you, and was like, have you heard from Randy?
She did. Well, that's like what like caused the alarm.
That was the red flag.
Yeah, and that's why she was like, oh, I thought she was staying at your house. And I was like, no. And then I was like, oh my God, Randy got kidnapped and someone like lied to Raynessa. And I was just like so scared. I was every like crime thing that I've watched or heard like played through my brain.
Yeah. And I really just woke up and I remember like looking at because I woke up in my dad's room and I was like, whoa, like I was so drunk where I was like, wait, when did I get here? And then I remember looking at my phone and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I remember like running around my dad's house and I was like, I didn't even know where he was. I was like, what
the fuck? He wasn't there. I remember.
He wasn't there. And I was like, no one is home. I was like,
yeah, you were like, how do I get home?
Yeah. And I texted him and I was like, Dad, like, can you take me home? And he's like, yeah, I'll be home in a little bit. And I was like, what? It's 3 in the morning. Okay.
I remember you were like, he's not here. I don't know how I'm going to get home.
Yeah. I was like, my car wasn't there. It was like down the street from my house.
Yeah, that was probably my worst memory. I think that's the only one I have, honestly.
I think it's funny because it was like I was sound asleep and everyone else was freaking out.
Yeah, like you were totally fine. I was dead. Well, Rodrigo was like,
he was with you.
That's so calling funny. You. Yeah, he was texting you.
I woke up and I was like, why is Rodrigo calling me? I was like, why is Miranda calling me? And then I was like, oh my God, people think I'm like dead or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, this was your birthday drive-by. I didn't come through.
Happy birthday.
Too many people to like meet and
that was the first night we met. He came over and we sat on the porch.
And then they drove around looking for me. I had to just I
was scared.
Sorry. That's honestly what a best friend.
Being murdered.
Yeah,
what a best friend.
At first I didn't know, and I'm just
she's like, I know this is our first time meeting, but get in my car. We're going to go.
Get in the car now. We're gonna go.
It was actually my idea. It was.
Well, my mom was like, because I was like, I have to go look for her, so you need to go home. And then my mom was like, just take him in the car with you. It's not a big deal. But this was like early COVID still.
Yeah.
She did say it wasn't a big deal. That's why you went in my car. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, we did.
Love that.
But yeah, we did.
Well, thank you guys for looking for me.
Of course. We need to make those files in case we go missing.
Yes, we still need to do that. Our missing persons file.
Yeah, so that if we go missing, you have all the information to everything.
Yeah, so there's no stalling.
There's no like, what's her email password? Like all those things.
Yeah, like you'll just have everything.
Here's her hair. Here's her fingerprints. All those things.
Sounds like you're trying to steal my identity.
Oh my God.
I mean, you could do that too, but
it's in case someone kidnaps us.
Yeah. Or murders us. You know, whatever.
That's scary. That's what I thought was happening though, honestly.
That's terrifying.
So you guys don't have least favorite qualities? We don't want to get mean.
I feel like that's like
I don't have a least favorite.
Like I have one for you. You're always late to things.
I'm not a part of this.
But I'm just saying.
We're like
if I had one for Randy,
I'm just the host.
I'm like, let me
Dude.
listen for Rodrigo.
I was on time today.
He made it back to his apartment at like 9:42, and he's like, I'm on time. I'm
With
like,
coffee.
no, dude.
With coffee.
He said, I had coffee for you.
Yeah, dude, that took an extra 15 minutes. But we're not gonna talk about that, right?
We're not
Well,
doing these favorite qualities. I just did yours, so that counts.
this is What the Fuck Are We Doing? That was fun. That was a nice best
It
friend
was.
episode. Happy
know.
National Best Friend Day. Or early Best Friend Day.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? What do you have to say?
That Miranda said she's not my best friend the other day. So we're not gonna celebrate that on this side.
So we're not going to celebrate on
It
this
was
side.
a fucking joke, you
not on this
asshole.
side. No. She said it, and then she looked at me. She's like, "What? You think I'm your best friend?" I was like, "She's like, oh, I mean," and then she tried to take it back. I was like, "Nah, it's okay, bro. It's okay."
You know what?
I hope whoever I date next is like my BFF too.
Yeah, but
Same.
this is what I said to him. I was like, it's not that I don't think we're best friends, but I think that like I didn't meet Randy and we were like instantly best friends. Like those are things that we haven't even been dating a year. He's being annoying. I didn't fucking mean it.
What's my favorite White Claw?
You drink any of them, but you'll drink the mango.
What's my
I don't
favorite
like
White Claw?
them.
We're
not answering these questions for you. You don't have a favorite color.
I love that. We need to do a relationship edition, and I'll be the host since I'm single.
No, please
Oh,
never.
that'd be funny.
No.
Let's do it.
That'd be hilarious.
You can be Steve Harvey.
Oh my
You
God,
want
I
me
need
to
a
be Steve
mustache.
Harvey?
I need a mustache.
And
I
like
will
giant fucking
dress up
teeth.
as him.
Just get the little glasses with the nose and the mustache. You know what I'm talking about? For the longest time, I was looking at Randy like, what is on her head?
It's her headphones.
But it's just like you can't really see it. You just see the shiny part on it, and I was just like, what's on her head, bro?
I have a picture of me with my headphones on my Hinge profile, which is funny because I don't go on Hinge.
Uh-huh.
But I was hanging out with Cardo the other day, and Cardo was like, "I bet you they think you're a gamer girl," and I was like, "I'm just a podcast host."
That's hilarious. They probably do.
Oh my God. Actually, let's read this funny message from this guy on Hinge the other day.
Oh,
I briefly go on to check just to see who likes me, and then I don't talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy messaged me saying this. I'm caught off guard because podcast commentators are good looking, apparently. And he's like, but not any that would possibly consider drinks or getting food with me. I'm like, was that you sliding? That was you sliding. Like, this is a dating app, and obviously you're trying to slide. But I was like,
that's not the worst thing he could have said.
No, it's not. But I'm like, okay.
Not the best thing either.
I mean, it was normal, but I just thought it was funny because I'm like
if he was hot, you would be like, oh my God.
Oh my God. But like,
is he ugly?
Let's look. I don't even know what he looks like. All I know is his name's Nolan.
Oh. Not your type.
Yeah. It's the type I'm trying to stay away from.
I tried Nolan. Sorry, guy.
Yeah. I was going to say that's a white name, so we're going to just ignore him altogether.
Yeah, guys, that's kind of the plan.
She's moving on.
I am. I love that for me. Well, that was fun. Until next time, guys. Yeah. And hopefully we can get Rodrigo on again.
Not filtered.
And maybe unfiltered. Ooh, that should be the next episode name.
Rodrigo Unfiltered.
Rodrigo Unfiltered. A whole fucking 60-minute interview.
Oh, no.
A lot of cursing, a lot of dad jokes. Get ready for it.
Just dad things. Without being a dad.
He's not a dad, anybody, okay?
I'm a what is it? A plant dad.
Yeah, you have one plant.
2.
Love that. Okay, well, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.